Hey Patriots, I'm Reese.
And I'm Deshanti.
And welcome back
to the Patriot Press.
I got a feeling that I can't erase. Just a feeling that I won't leave behind, because it's something that it's on my mind.
Today, we're going to be talking to the lunch ladies, checking out some clubs and organizations around the school, and we get a recap on Spirit Week so far.
Today we're going to talk about all the great things happening around the school this week.
We're going to start out with some clubs around the school.
Alright, let's check them out with Brianna.
I'm Brianna Salas with the Patriot Press, and today we're going to take a look at some of the clubs that Jailman has to offer. The first club we're going to take a look at is Spanish Club. Today we are here with
Miss Tigal.
Miss Delgado.
and we're going to ask them a couple questions about Spanish Club. So the first question we have for you is, what is the purpose of your club?
So it's to spread the Spanish culture, the Spanish language, and just help students have more conversations in Spanish to be able to practice their language and pretty much spread the culture around.
Okay, and the next question is, what is your favorite memory of the club, or like what do you enjoy about the club?
We are going to have a lot of really fun activities, but especially the food, because you know that food is special for Latin American countries and for Hispanic culture.
Okay, and the last question we have for you is, how can students get involved in your club?
Okay, so there's going to be a poster at school. They're making a big wall full of the posters of the club. Otherwise, you can send me an email. In that poster, there's going to be information, the website, and the classroom code. So if you feel interested about Spanish culture, food, and being part of the club, make sure you send me or Ms. Delgado an email, and we'll just add you to the classroom. We meet every other Thursday in the morning at 8 a.m. at B Building in 1204 or 1205. We're like right next to each other.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go take a look at one of our newest clubs, the Patriot Capital. What is the purpose of your club?
It's to educate students about the stock market and finance and economics as a whole.
Our meetings are held on Tuesdays from 4 to 4:45 p.m. in my room 506.
Okay. And
Well, I felt like it's important to teach everyone, especially young kids in high school, how investment works, so that when they grow up and they make money, they can retain the value of that money as they go on through their professional careers.
people join your club?
So their money doesn't lose value. No.
The skillful wielding of swords is absolutely exhilarating to watch. But have you ever thought about how it would feel to hold one yourself? Here at Fencing Club, ordinary students are able to unleash their inner fencer. My name is Deshanti Black, and we are with the Patriot Press.
Who are we with today?
I'm Mr. Anderson. I'm the faculty sponsor of the Fencing Club.
Is it all right if I ask you a few questions?
Absolutely. Go ahead and shoot.
How do students join Fencing Club?
So the first thing they'll want to do is they'll want to reach out to me, myself, or one of the one members of the Fencing Club, and come to one of our meetings, which are held Monday after school between 4 and 5 p.m. So at the beginning, it's very, very basic. It's just a bunch of footwork and then using the weapon. We call all of the things that we use in fencing a weapon to strike the opponent. But where the challenge comes into play is the change from just mere moving around and hitting people with the weapon into moving around and hitting people with a weapon with purpose, understanding the tactics and strategy behind it. So that's where the beginners start to change from somebody who's just walking around hitting somebody with a sword into somebody who's now trying to think, I do this, you do this, I do this, and then you score a point, which is why fencing is oftentimes called physical chess. So Fencing Club is a little bit different than the traditional clubs here because it's kind of a club and it's also kind of a sport. Because obviously fencing is an Olympic sport, so we'll be doing athletic activities in there. So it does somewhat align with man athletics, but because it's not under the varsity umbrella, it is treated as a club. So we do club activities and we do athletics.
Those are all the clubs we have for today. Now let's go back to the studio.
That looks so fun. I want to try.
It looks awesome. More people should join.
Agreed. Now let's talk about something that only happens once a year.
What?
Spirit Week!
Hi, I'm Fatima with the Patriot Press, and today we're going to be showing a recap of last week's pep rally.
That was amazing. But on a more serious note, we do need to talk about some issues at our school.
More specifically, drugs. Let's hand this over to Phoebe and Olivia.
You good? Drugs.
Do you really want this to be you? Don't do drugs.
Hello, I'm Olivia, and did you know that 1 in 8 teenagers have reported using drugs? And those are only the ones who have reported it. I am here with Officer Attaway, and we are going to be asking him questions about drug-related issues at Jailman. So, what do you think is the cause of drug problems, and how do you think we could stop them?
A lot of the kids are addicted to these drugs, and they need to be educated.
Thank you so much.
I stopped doing drugs, and I feel like $1,000,000. Everyone has a second chance.
Thank you all for watching, and we hope you take our advice. Stay safe, and back to the studio.
That was very informative. Now, on a lighter note, let's go to the cafeteria.
Have you ever wondered how your delicious food is made? I did too, until I went to the cafeteria and interviewed some of our lunch ladies.
Hi, I'm Reese with the Patriot Press, and I'm interviewing
Christina Madison, manager of the Jailman Cafeteria.
Christina. How long have you been working here?
Well, actually, I started my career in the kitchen here about 5 years ago. I spent about a year away, and I'm back this year as manager.
So, how does your daily routine go?
Well, I come in the mornings and start breakfast for everybody, get that all working, and get the lines set up, and eventually my staff shows up, and we immediately get started on preparing the lunch for the day.
So, what time do you leave?
I normally leave around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Once I get everything wrapped up, all the details of the day dealt for and ready for tomorrow.
And how much food exactly do you have to prepare?
We feed around 900 children lunch every day, and that's not including about 450 at breakfast.
Thank you, Christy. It was really nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
This is Reese with the Patriot Press signing off.
Next, let's go to Kaylee for our blue and white segment.
I'm Kaylee, and I'm here with 2 members of our girls' golf team.
Merrick and Zari.
What would you guys say is your biggest accomplishment?
I was an all-region golfer last year, and I've also been match medalist on multiple matches per season.
My biggest accomplishment would be traveling a lot because I have a lot of sponsors, and I get to go to a lot of different tournaments.
Okay. Now, what would you guys say you're most excited for this season?
I'm excited because we should make it to state this year.
Yeah, we have 3 seniors and a junior and a freshman in our top 5, and so this year we're probably going to make it to state, so we have a good chance of that.
Okay, and what would you say your favorite part about being on a team at Man is?
We always make an effort to really get to know one another and truly be teammates.
Getting along with people is very easy here. Everyone's enjoyable, and I just really like my team.
Thank you, guys.
Hey Patriots, it's Sylvia with your weekly sports updates. On September 14th, girls tennis will play against Malden at home at 5, and girls volleyball will play against TL Hanna at home at 5:30. Also, girls golf will play against Wade Hampton at 4:30. The Spirit Week game will be against Greenville this Friday at 7:30, so make sure you come out and support. Now back to the studio.
We'll see you next week.
Make sure you follow us on our Instagram and our TikTok at Patriot Press. Go Pats!